See, I know what it is. I know exactly what it is. You see, everybody want to be able to get those clickbaits, those clickbaiting articles that everybody click on. That's what the NFL been doing. That's what ESPN been doing. And that is what Fox News been doing. First Take, First Fake, Cowboys Undisputed, all of those shows, Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp, however you want to call them, Shay Sharp, Skip Bayless. It's all about the clicks, baby. And when they came out with the news that Dak Prescott camp have not talked to, dare I say, Stephen Jones and Jerry Jones camp since September, and let me know that all of the speculation for the nation was all clickbait. Think about this. They may had already agreed to a certain number, but by it being the CBA, by it being the collective bargain agreement on the table, it could be beneficial for Dak Prescott to sit back and hold back. Remember this. I want you all to go back and watch the James Slater interview with, dare I say, Dez Bryant. Dez Bryant in that entire piece said there and said to everybody, it was not Jerry Jones that wanted me to get the pay cut. Jerry Jones wanted me to pay he wanted to pay all of the money for me. You see what I'm saying? He wanted to give me the full contract. He didn't want Dez Bryant to take the pay cut. So when we look about it and we think about what Dak Prescott been doing for the Dallas Cowboys, I guess within his first 4 years or what have you, you can argue this right here and say, man, he's been consistent. He may not be what you want. And the same story in the same song and dance as relates to Amari Cooper. Look, they have not spoken to Amari Cooper's camp since the Super Bowl. So what I'm thinking here, collectively speaking, that Jerry Wayne Jones, Stephen Jones, Charlotte Anderson, Jerry Jr., they still love Dak Prescott. If not, they wouldn't have gave him a $33 million offer. So they're trying to crunch that number in, and they're trying to figure out this right here. How can we figure out the right pricing number as it relates to that new collective bargain agreement? Because at the same time, the things that we're talking about with Dak Prescott and Amari Cooper, if you look at the collective picture, those are the potatoes. The meat is the collective bargain agreement. And if anybody signed before that collective bargain agreement, they losing a little bit of change. I can say the 17 game, what have you, of course, is on at $250,000, but that's going to spike up. It's going to spike up the revenue portion, the salary cap portion. So anybody thinking that 35 mil is too much money, if anybody thinking that 37 mil is too much money, I want you guys to think back and look back from 2015 to present day 2020, how far that salary cap increased with only 16 games. Now, I will say this. Yes, the collective bargain agreement is not secure yet. They have not agreed upon it. The owners agreed upon it. But the other, the players and the veteran players, they're having a little issues going back and forth with it. But I can say this. Collectively speaking, the owners normally get what they want. I don't see that these players are going to be able to work together in unison and sit out and hold out for the extra game for more money on it. I don't see them doing it. I don't see that this NFL can structure itself good enough so that they can make an imprint and fold and make the owners fold into what they want. I don't see that because one, basketball can do it, baseball can do it, and other sports can do it, but football is different. We just saw competition out there, XFL. Those games, although they're not getting the hype that we are accustomed to seeing, but those games are still entertaining. Those guys are making $55,000, close to, some people are making $180,000. I think the highest person's salary is probably $500,000. I could be wrong on the salary. I know you guys got the information for the nation. You can post that down below. But what I'm saying is that out of all of these players here that's in the National Football League, you got so many that will cross that line. There's no unison within the NFL. Think about that. There's 53 guys on any given Sunday. 10 guys for the practice squad. Don't you think that that person that play on the practice squad would like to get that opportunity and chance, especially in this modern day society and time, to throw on the silver and blue, to throw on the helmet on the to put the star on the side of his helmet? Come on now. Man, these players are not as close as people think. Although the fans, we may say, well, hey, it's not the same. But we would still be at those games because the XFL just proved it, you see. So when football fever come around and the season come around, somebody's going to be saying, and it could be the guys just, like I say, from the XFL say, hey, what's up, NFL? You going to pay me $150,000 and I was willing to run through a brick wall for 55. I just got myself an increase. I can put food on the table for my people, you see. That's how they're going to look at it. So the 17 games is going to be here. It's just in the matter of fact when. The collective bargain agreement going to be signed. They're going to throw some stuff out there for them to be happy about a little bit, like the marijuana policies and things like that. Maybe. I don't think that they're going to get lifetime health insurance unless the media kind of drive home on that. And we will see how they would do. The media got to drive that home. That's the only way the players can win that all the way out. The media, they got to make the comparisons and analysis and say, hey, how hard and how cruel that is for players not to have lifetime insurance, as it relates to health. But who own the airways, right? Money make the world go round, baby. Money do. And like I said, for people that thinking that $35 million or $40 million will cripple the salary cap, I got land on the moon for sale for you, because it's not going to happen. The revenue sharing, of course, is not 50-50 for the players, but the overall collective revenue is going to be more, and that salary cap is going to go up. It's going to go up. So if I'm a player, I'm holding back till that new CBA come around. Get more bang for your buck. Remember, you don't play football forever. You want to play football for a small glimpse of time. And speaking of time, that's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. Post me your thoughts. Post me your concerns. Post me your decisions or your decisions of what should play out as it relates to the players holding back, sitting back, waiting for the new collective bargain agreement to come around about. And we see even David Irvin said, hey, let me get a piece of the NFL back. These new rules, these new policies, maybe, just maybe, I can show the world that I can play still. And I won't be Belly Irvin. Remember that, Belly Irvin? David Irvin, shout out to you, man. All right, Cowboy Nation. Hit that like button, share this content, let that friend, neighbor, foe know where to go when they want to tune in to Cowboy Sports Talk and Beyond. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's go.